door, we've got to talk. Okay, what is up with the neighbor looking at you like that every single time you leave the house? She's like, wow, I love your outfit today. Oh, I like your brand new car. How fast does it go? Like, seriously, what is she going on about? And then you respond to her. You need to get your ass in the frickin' house. Hello? What the fuck?
Domestic abuse against men is more common than ever. Men experience it through physical violence, verbal nagging, emotional trauma, and even sexual abuse. Men have endured this abuse for a long time in the hands of women, but it remains silent in society. Most men will not talk about it out of fear of being ridiculed as being weak. This woman, as we can see, is exhibiting typical abuse against the man by throwing a tantrum, being possessive, and insinuating the man could end up being unfaithful. Such behaviour by these women is stupid and manipulative. Welcome to the Dating Apocalypse channel. Subscribe, like and share the video. Also, leave your comments below.
I want to talk about domestic violence and how much men suffer domestic abuse at the hands of their partner. This right here is Courtney Clenny. She is a woman that stabbed to death her boyfriend, Christian, who's pictured. Christian was subjected to an immense amount of abuse, physically, mentally, emotionally, racially. She abused Christian on a regular basis. And this wasn't the first time that she had stabbed him. She had stabbed him in the leg previously. She had beaten him up with a mobile phone. She had attacked him in a lift, which was all recorded. And she had abused him on a daily basis. Days before she killed him, she got a restraining order out against him. Now, some say that might be a coincidence and she may well have feared for her life. But some also say that was premeditated because she knew what was coming and she knows she can't control herself. So she's using that now, the self-defense, I'm a battered girlfriend, I'm the one that suffered in the relationship, to try and get a lesser sentence for killing Christian. I wonder, do you think it's justified?
Do you feel that your wife is very controlling in the relationship?
Tell him no, baby. Tell him no.
No.
Statistics show that 1 out of 3 men in a relationship experiences domestic abuse. This figure is most probably higher. The question is, why is this abuse so underreported? Well, men never report it because of the embarrassment they experience from their peers. Furthermore, men assume no one will believe them, since the narrative in society is that women are incapable of domestic abuse. If a woman demonstrates any form of violence, men are afraid to defend themselves since the women lie and say it's the man who was acting abusive towards her, and we all know the law and criminal courts are always against men regardless of the truth. Too many men have incurred injuries or even lost their lives at the hands of these narcissistic women. Abused men are often left feeling isolated, since they either don't talk about the abuse, or worse, no one ever believes them. They end up emotionally devastated, physically hurt at times because of the actions by these manipulative, controlling women. Men will continue to endure abuse, all the while being in denial of what is happening, or maybe they are hopeful that things will change for the better if they love the abusive woman.
And you moved into her family home and the emotional abuse stepped up here, and there was an incident where she told you that your grandfather had passed away.
Yes. I remember I was sitting in the bedroom upstairs and she come in to the room and said, oh, my mum's just got a message on her phone. I said, oh, okay, what's that? And she said, your granddad's died. Well, me and my granddad were like that. He's watching it now, he's probably. But no, I mean, yeah.
And she let you believe that for a long
2
time?
hours.
You were crying.
2 hours I was crying for, and I was just kept saying sorry, I didn't say bye and all this. And then she even said, do you want to go down and talk to my mum about it? So by then you start thinking, oh, it's real.
Wow.
And then about half hour after that she said, why'd you care? I said, what do you mean? It didn't happen. It's not true.
A lot of people don't like to talk about how there are women who really do abuse their man, especially emotionally. And then, of course, how they get away physically because, you know, most men don't know their strength, so they better not ever lay a hand on another woman. But then you see women that they abuse their men and then they're so toxic. They do things to their cars, to their possessions, and then they just get away with it. And a lot of people don't like to talk about it, but I will. Treat men with respect. Men feel loved when they're respected. It's really that simple. And if you're not ready for a relationship, if your hands are too floppity flop, then go and stay single. There was a point in my life when I was very handsy as well. That's why I can speak about it. And it was a horrible place to be. And I'm so glad that with healing, I was able to heal that part of me. You know, you grow up in a dysfunctional family, you don't really know much of functional anything. You don't know much about healthy relationships. But that's not an excuse. If I change my ways, you can change your ways too. Treat your man with respect. If not, you're gonna find him looking for somebody else who will. It's really common sense. Talk about feminism this, feminism that. A lot of women take it too far. They bash these men. They point fingers at them. When they do worse, and they get away with it. I'm tired of it. Men, I love you. I see you. I respect you. And make sure you respect yourself too. Don't let anybody, no matter how much you love them, disrespect you like that. You don't need them. You need to be respected, valued, loved, and cared for.
Ironically, manipulative and narcissistic women who domestically abuse men will always act like they are the victims. The vast majority of times, society and the police will side with them, giving them preferential treatment over the abused man. The legal system in particular, and society as a whole, still holds on to the paradigm that women are always the victims of domestic abuse, given the narrative that men tend to be stronger and more aggressive in nature. This is far from the truth. These women have known for a long time how to work this narrative in their favour. A woman can hit a man and society will be okay with it, but if the man was to retaliate and hit back, well, the man will face the wrath of society and the legal system. This is a two-faced problem. Men are told that women are emotional and have no self-control, so men should just accept the abuse. Men are expected to put up and shut up. This sentiment is bullshit. These women who are abusers know the system very well, and at a moment's notice, massive floods of crocodile tears will be released aside from their mastery of lying. Even celebrities endure abuse from women, such as the case of Johnny Depp, whereby the abuser, on advice from her lawyer, played the victim despite overwhelming evidence on the contrary. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share the video. We like comments, so leave them below.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, just say that. I don't want to be with you anymore.
Violent women. You've noticed that not only one time, but it's pretty much a habit for a woman to be violent, breaking stuff as an example, and not just simple stuff but expensive, like, you know, she's throwing phones, she's throwing laptops, she's breaking glass, she's fighting with you at home, and not only at home but also like outside in public, right? If she's yelling at you, if she's actually even, like, you know, hitting you, if she's fighting with other people, you know, probably on social media, maybe in real world. So if you notice that it's a constant thing, this is very dangerous. And if you invite that woman in your life, probably she's gonna destroy your life. Why would men want to commit and want to have a serious relationship with these kind of women?
What? Wait, look at this joke. Look at this joke Chris sent me.
What is it? Oh my god. No way! It's so funny. Stop, that is so funny. And where does he come up with that? Oh my god.
I don't think he came up with it. I think he just found it on the internet and showed me.
It is so funny. Why are you not laughing though?
Yeah, it's funny. Oh wait, he showed me this video as well. Wait. Yeah. He sent me this as well.
Stop! You have to stop. That is so funny. I can't. Stop.
I can't either, bro. What is this?
What's
What the
wrong?
fuck's going on?
What's wrong?
What am I, a punching bag?
It's funny.
Yeah, it's funny. Doesn't mean you have to fucking
Why are you so
assault me.
scared?
What, did it trigger something in your fucking brain and beat me up? What the fuck?
I'm just laughing.
Yeah, what are you laughing with your hands? What the hell's going on? Stop looking at the phone. Don't look at the phone. No laughing.
So let me get this straight. There's a trend going around where these mothers actually allow the girlfriends of their sons to slap them for the most minuscule, mundane actions possible. And this is in a world where women claim to care about mental health, they claim to care about domestic violence, they claim to care about all of these social issues happening around them, but when it happens in their own home, they turn a blind eye. And this is a perfect example of how women are not taught how to treat men, but men are expected to just know or learn how to treat women. And you can even say, oh, well, she's not her parent, but he's still your son, and you're allowing him to essentially learn that abuse is okay. But not only that, is what happens on the 5th or 6th time that he's finally sick of getting slapped around by his girlfriend, that he finally pushes her or slaps her back. What's going to happen is that she's going to call the police, and she's automatically a victim because women are the protected class in this scenario. And your son is going to be looking at a domestic violence charge because you never spoke up, you turned a blind eye, you didn't say anything to the girlfriend, and he continuously learned and got sick of being treated like shit. And it just simply goes to prove even further how much women actually don't care about domestic violence, mental health, abuse, or anything like that unless it's against women. And it further proves how much women think that men are disposable in society, including their own sons. Okay, bye.